Hello and welcome to this yoga flow to find your focus and calm your mind. Thanks for joining me today. We'll make a start in a kneeling position at the back of your mat. With your hands together at heart center, take a deep breath in as you lengthen your spine. And exhale, let your shoulders soften. Deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, sweep your arms above your head. As you lift your hips, find a high kneeling position. And exhale, draw your hands back to heart center as you sit your hips down to your heels. Inhale to lift your hips, reaching up. Exhale, slow and controlled, we bring it back down. Keep flowing with your breath here. As you lift, release, squeeze your glutes to lift your hips forward. And see if you can take your breath a little deeper here as you flow between these movements. We'll take one more. After your exhale, come forward to your tabletop position. As you inhale, lift your right foot up towards the sky as you arch your back. And exhale, draw that nose towards your knee, rounding your spine. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. And again, once more, working with your breath, take it at your own pace. Starting to feel that connection between breath and body. On your next inhale, leave your leg lifted. Reach your left fingertips forward and sweep them back towards your right foot. You might find the foot here. If you do, press it into your hand, using your right glutes to lift that leg a little higher. Ground down through your right hand, left leg, and gently release. Use an inhale to extend your arm and leg. Place your left hand down, keep your right leg extended but touch the toes down. Angle your left foot back behind you and ground your right heel. With your left hand underneath your shoulder, inhale to reach your right arm high, and then up and over your head. Exhale, lift up to your gate pose. Right hand to right leg as your left arm reaches up and over. Take a full breath here. Feel that length through your left side. Return your left hand to the mat underneath your left shoulder. Right fingertips reach high and see how it feels to lift your right leg, squeezing the outside of the edge of that foot towards the sky. Option to gaze up towards your top fingertips here to challenge your balance. And set leg and hand back down, return to your tabletop position. As you inhale, left leg squeezes up as you arch your back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, arch, press that leg high. Exhale, draw it in as you round your spine. Keep going here, moving with your breath. Slow and steady with control. On your next inhale, leave your leg lifted. Reach right fingertips forward and sweep them back towards your left foot. If you take hold, press the top of your foot into your hand. Use the back of your body to lift that leg higher and shine your chest forward. Gently release. Extend arm and leg one more time. Then release right hand down, touch left toes to the mat, angle your right foot out behind you, and inhale, lift your left arm and take it up and overhead, for your kneeling side plank. Gaze up underneath your left arm, turning your chest up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, press off through your right hand as you lift up to your gate pose. Left hand to left leg, right arm reaches up and over, feeling that length from your right knee all the way to your right fingertips. Take a full breath here. Then release your right hand back to the mat. Left leg lifts as you find your kneeling half moon. Left fingertips reaching up towards the sky. Then set left foot and left hand down. Return to center and lift up to your downward facing dog. Take a pedal of your legs here, easing out through the back of your body. As you press the mat away with your hands, lift through your shoulders and lengthen your spine. As you inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose as you round your spine and step your left foot down. Release your back knee to the mat, untuck your toes, and inhale to reach your arms up overhead, finding your low lunge. As you inhale, lift your chest towards the sky, slightly press your hands back behind you if a back bend feels okay, and let your hips release down towards the mat. Think of lengthening your spine up from your hips all the way to the crown of your head. Then use your next exhale to plant your hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift up that knee, lengthen through your right leg, then plant your right heel down. Cartwheel your arms up, lifting your upper body to find your warrior two. Bending into a left knee as you ground down through both feet and reach your fingertips to opposite sides of the room. Take your gaze forward, focusing just beyond your left fingertips. On your next inhale, straighten up through your front leg, heel toe your back foot in a couple of times. Slide your upper body forward and exhale, release the back of your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Right fingertips reach up, gazing towards the sky for your Trikonasana triangle pose. Now the further down you bring that hand, the deeper a stretch you'll feel through your front leg. So you can lift up if it's a little too intense, or take a soft bend in that knee if it feels best. Take your gaze down towards the mat, bend into your front knee, release your left fingertips in front of that foot, and lift your right leg behind you to find your half moon. Option to take sugarcane here whenever you're ready, maybe bending your right leg and reaching behind you for the foot, or you also have the option to bend the knee in towards your chest, reach for the front of your ankle, and then lift the knee up. If the mat feels a little bit too far away, you could bring your left hand to a block, or for a little extra challenge, hover your left fingertips above the mat. Gently release your foot if you have hold. Return your right hand to the mat, step your right toes back, then the left. Exhale, take your vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale to lift right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. Round your spine, then step that right foot forward. Release your left knee and inhale to lift your arms up overhead. Sink your hips towards the mat as you lift your chest towards the sky. Raise your gaze and deepen your breath. On your next exhale, hands return to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift up the knee, lengthen through your left leg. Then spin your left heel down. Cartwheel your arms up to find your warrior two. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. Lift through the crown of your head. Maybe choosing to challenge yourself a little more here by going deeper into that right knee. Imagine that you're trying to touch both sides of the room with your hands, and use your next inhale to straighten your front leg, heel toe your back foot in a couple of times. Reach your right fingertips forward and release down into your triangle pose. Back of your right hand to the inside of your right leg, left arm reaches high. Gazing up towards the sky if that feels okay for your neck. See if you can find length through both sides of your body. Then take your gaze down. Right knee bends, right fingertips reach in front of the toes. Lift your left foot up behind you. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Option to take your sugar cane, reaching for your left foot. Either bending the knee up or bring it in towards your chest. Take hold of the front of your ankle, then lift your knee towards the sky. Remember, you can bring your right hand to a block if that feels better, or to add a little bit of spice to your balance, you can hover that right hand above the mat. Find your breath to find your balance. Don't worry about wobbles. And gently release your left hand back to the mat. Step your left toes down. Bring right foot to meet left and take your vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And let it go. Gently release your knees to the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels and reach your fingertips forward for child's pose. Turn your palms up towards the sky to release through your shoulders. And let your forehead rest heavy on the mat. If it feels more comfortable to take your knees a little wider here, then feel free. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let go of some tension from your shoulders, your hips. Inhale to lift, walk your hands back in towards you as you come up to a kneeling position. On your next inhale, reach your arms above your head and take a twist over to the right, left hand to right knee, right fingertips reach behind you. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And exhale to twist a little deeper. Inhale to come through center, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, find length. And exhale to deepen your twist, gazing back over your left shoulder. Inhale to center, fingertips reach high. And exhale to release your arms down by your sides. Take another deep breath in as you sweep your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center, giving thanks for your practice. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed today's class. I've linked some other practices if you want to keep going. Thanks so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.